This is a podcast all about Bears. You either cheering for this team or just pulling your hair. I like to take a minute, just sit right back and tell you how I became the #1 Bears fan.
That boy is Benny Hunter.
Cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic. People, this the intro. Sacramento, California, born and raised. And Antelope is where I spend most of my days. Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. So breaking news, Bears fans, the Chicago Bears have traded Roquan Smith. Yes, I repeat, the Chicago Bears have traded Roquan freaking Smith to the Baltimore Ravens for a 2023 second and fifth round pick. I know there was rumors going around, but I didn't expect Ryan Poles to actually pull the trigger. I'm hearing sources saying that Ryan Poles was concerned about Roquan Smith holding out. I feel like the Bears were going to, in fact, franchise tag Roquan Smith because obviously the two sides were far apart on a contract extension. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. This one actually does sting a little bit. You know, obviously Roquan Smith, I thought was a building piece for this rebuild for the Chicago Bears. And I think Ryan Poles did everything in his power to try to extend Roquan Smith. But I think at the end of the day, I think Roquan Smith's asking price was just a little bit too high for Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears. And like I said, I would have paid Roquan Smith. I truly would have. I'm not saying I would have paid him the $23 million, but I would have paid him, right? Like I said, this one stings. Obviously, the Bears get draft capital, a second and a fifth. So now we have a first, 2 seconds, 2 fours, 2 fives. So obviously we are stockpiling draft picks for this rebuild. But now obviously linebacker is a huge hole for the Chicago Bears. So, like I said, this one stings. I understand why Ryan Poles, in fact, just decided to trade Roquan Smith. Obviously, he was a free agent this next year. So, I guess that is good news that we were able to get a second and a fifth round pick for Roquan Smith. But Ryan Poles was just concerned about Roquan Smith and the Bears not getting a deal done. So he decided to trade the young stud linebacker to Baltimore and get 2 picks to help the Chicago Bears rebuild. So once again, the Chicago Bears have traded Roquan Smith to the Baltimore Ravens for a 2023 second and fifth round pick. Bears fans, before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. How do you guys feel about this breaking news about the Chicago Bears trading Roquan Smith to the Baltimore Ravens? Let me know down below in the comment section. Before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And make sure you share this episode of Keek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, be back for all new Bears podcasts right here on Keek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the mic. You can